It's math time! Good morning, grade 2. So before we discuss our topic for today, I will just give you some tips on how to prevent COVID-19. Una, ugaliin ang wastong paghuhugas ng kamay. Ikalawa, magmask kung may sipon at ubo. Ikatlo, manatili sa loob ng bahay kung kinakailangan. Pang-apat, uminom ng maraming tubig at siguraduhin na luto ng maayos ang mga pagkain. Panglima at panghuli, i-practice natin ang social distancing o 1 metro ang pagitan. Ayan, we are done discussing na about some tips on how to prevent COVID-19. But before we proceed to our topic for today, we will just have a quick review about the things that we discussed last week. Do you still remember the topic that we discussed last week?
Aha!
Good job! Our topic that we discussed last week is all about fractions. These are examples of fractions.
Can you give the fraction of the first given? Correct. The fraction of the first given is 1/6. How about the next item? Good job! The fraction of the next item is 1/4. How about the third given? What is the fraction of the third given? Good job! The fraction of the third given is 1/3. How about the last item? What is the fraction of the last item? Correct! The fraction of the last item is 1/2.
So, these are examples of fractions. We have 1/6, 1/4, 1/3, and 1/2.
Fractions are part of a whole.
So, we have our actions for the word fractions. This is our actions, kids. Are you ready? If we say fractions, you will do this one. Fractions are part of a whole. Everyone, again, repeat. 1, 2, 3, go. Fractions are part of a whole. Last one. 1, 2, 3, go. Fractions are part of a whole. Yay!
In fractions, we have 3 things to observe. The first one is the upper number, the line, and the lower number. The number on the top is what we call numerator. Everyone say numerator. If we say numerator, it means that the number of parts are being considered, or how many pizzas were eaten. The line that we can see is what we call fraction bar. Everyone say fraction bar. And the number that we can see below is what we call denominator. Everyone say denominator. If we say denominator, it tells into how many parts of the whole is divided, or how many parts are there in all.
Now, we already know what are the 3 parts of fractions. We have the numerator, the fraction bar, and the denominator. Do you still remember this one? Yes, very good. This is what we call fraction mat or fraction wall. As you can see, we have the 1 whole until 1/12. As you can observe, the bigger the denominator, the smaller the equivalent. Now, I will give you 5 examples and you're going to say if it is greater than, less than, or equal.
The first one is 1/6 and 1/2. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to?
Good job! The correct answer is less than.
The second one is 1/9 and 1/10.
Good job! The correct answer is greater than.
The third one is 1/3 and 1/4.
Good job! The correct answer is greater than.
The fourth and the last one is 1/8 and 1/8.
Correct! The correct answer is equal. Next, we will do arranging of fractions from least to greatest and greatest to least. I will give you one item for least to greatest and one item for greatest to least. And I will give you enough time to answer it. Let's start.
Number 1. For least to greatest, 1/6, 1/2, and 1/4. 1/6, 1/2, and 1/4. Good job! The correct answer is 1/6, 1/4, and 1/2. 1/6, 1/4, and 1/2. For greatest to least, we have 1/10, 1/2, and 1/4. 1/10, 1/2, and 1/4. The correct answer is 1/2, 1/4, and 1/10. 1/2, 1/4, and 1/10.
And now, we will discuss about identifying fraction less than 1.
Look at the objects. How many circles are there in all? Good job! There are 7 circles. How many blue circles are there? Good job! There are 3 blue circles. What is the fraction of the set that is blue? Remember, it's blue first in the numerator. Good job! Our fraction of the set that is blue is 3/7. Look at the objects. How many circles are there in all? Good job! There are 7 circles. How about the number of green circles? How many green circles are there in all? Good job! There are 4 green circles. What is the fraction of the set that is green? Remember, it's green. Good job! The fraction of the set that is green is 4/7.
So now, we will have our exercise about identifying fractions less than 1. I will give you 5 examples of items, then you're going to identify what are the equivalent of those fractions. Remember, in the numerator, you're going to write how many shaded parts are there, and in the denominator, you're going to write how many parts are there in all. Let's start.
Good job! The correct answer is 2/8. Nice one! The correct answer is 7/10. Good job! The correct answer is 8/8 or 1 whole. Good job! The correct answer is 3/8. Good job! The correct answer is 5/10.
And now, we will have our receipt work for today, and I want you to get your books and open it on page 286, answer A and B only. If you are done, you can take a picture of it and send it to me via email, Viber, or Messenger. That's all! Bulaga! that's all for today, grade 2. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned so much today. And see you next week. Bye-bye!